Hello, real estate investors. This is George Roberts coming right back at you with 8 ways that you can ramp up your real estate career. Whether you've just acquired your first property or your 10th, these are 8 ways that you can build your real estate empire faster. The first is to have business cards printed. All right, here you go. Now, you don't have to put it in a Rolodex. Yeah, for you older folks, this is what a Rolodex looks like. But what you should do is make sure that it's relevant. It should be up to date. I don't pass out the same card today that I did 2 years ago, and neither should you. Make sure that it's relevant. Are you a landlord? Do you flip homes? Perhaps you might be a wholesaler, work at a mortgage company or a title company. It makes a difference because you're going to have to interface with all these people at some point in your career. And it makes sense to have a very specific card. Now, let's say that you start out as a landlord and you decide later on that maybe you'd rather be a hard money lender. Well, if you have to, you can just put it on the back. But whatever you do, make sure that you get some cards printed up. And if you're not sure what you want to do, just put your contact information and say real estate investor. It'll put you miles ahead. And when you're at your RIA, you'll be very happy that you have business cards. Now, the second thing you want to do is you want to make sure that you get in touch with your local RIA. That's your Real Estate Investment Association. Now, even during a pandemic, there are many ways that you can continue to network. You can network your Facebook. How about LinkedIn? And there are many, many meetups that continue to meet online. So don't take the pandemic as an excuse for why you can't continue to network. Now, if you're in multifamily, it's particularly important that you have professional associations. For example, I'm in the Detroit Metropolitan Apartment Association as well as the Apartment Association of Michigan. The contacts that you make in these professional associations are like gold. Now, the next thing you'll want to do is join non-real estate groups as well, particularly if you are in multifamily syndication. So you're going to need to connect with accredited and sophisticated investors. So join your local meetups and service groups, volunteer, and be active in your community. The next thing you want to do is map out your empire. You can start with a very simple map like this, the kind that you used to find at the gas station. It's about $6.95. And the beauty of it is that you can spread it out and you can mark it up. You can put a pin in all the locations where you have a property, or you maybe want to highlight some areas that are up and coming, areas where you would like to expand your empire. The more you know about your local market, the better. Now, number 5, you want to know your neighborhoods. And I like to do this through wall art. Best way to learn anything is through immersion. So I've got my Orlando neighborhoods over here, and I've got my Orlando downtown neighborhoods right here. You can find great wall art like this at Etsy. And the last one I showed you is from Hillary Powers, Little Known Goods. Great little store, check them out. They may have your real estate market as well. Now, the reason why you want to know your neighborhoods is that there's going to be a big difference. For example, if you're in Orlando, there's a big difference between Paramore and Lake Nona versus Millenia. There are going to be differences in terms of rent, occupancy rates, crime, and access to public transportation. The local amenities will differ as well. So look at the area from your tenant's perspective. What do they need? Now, if you're planning a repositioning and you're going to have upscale tenants, are they going to find the amenities that they expect? If they don't, you're not going to get top dollar. In other areas, it may be more important to have access to public transport. Now, finally, you're going to want to make sure that you are comfortable in the area. You're going to want to drive by during the day before you sign any paperwork. Drive by at night, and make sure that you also drive by on a Friday or a Saturday night. Now, if you're not comfortable in the area, you're just not going to be an effective real estate investor. Now, number 6, Do deep research on your market. My market is Orlando. Orlando is about to be connected to Miami by the Brightline Virgin Rail. This is high-speed rail, and it's projected to be completed in 2022. This is going to be huge for the area. Now, at the same time, I've got property in East Mill, so right next to the upscale Millennia District. Well, these two districts are going to be very intimately connected by the Holden Road expansion project. When you know about what's going on in your community, it'll be easier to identify the up-and-coming areas. Also, with the new vaccine, you're going to see people returning to these theme parks at 100% capacity soon. We don't know when, but clearly buying now, holding through this period, you can get properties at a discount and hopefully see a healthy uptick when the vaccine becomes widely available. Now, number 7, set up an LLC. By the way, I'm not a lawyer, nor do I play one on TV. However, I can tell you that setting up some legal structure around your business is a great way to show a degree of professionalism. It shows that you've thought your business through a couple of steps ahead, and it also shows that you're serious about protecting your assets from the legal standpoint. It's something that any business partner is going to want to know, and anyone who does business with you is going to want to make sure that you're not reckless. Great way to show that you are professional. Now, in most cases, that legal structure is going to be an LLC because it's going to give you the legal protections of a corporation at the same time that it allows you to be taxed as a partnership, which provides great tax benefits. Now, number 8, talk about what you do. You have no idea how many of your close contacts are interested in real estate until you talk about what you do. Once you engage the people around you, you may find that you have just the right person to make your real estate dreams come true. Now, you may not know they were in real estate. Maybe they have a day job and they do real estate on the side, or they may be retired and they're still doing a little real estate. Talk to people, you'll be surprised. Nobody is going to come to you and introduce you to the people you need to meet until you speak up and let them know what you're looking for. Thank you, investors. I'll see you on the flip side.